Yeah. Ba-da-da-da. Yeah. Hit it.
Yeah, get it.
Welcome. Cruisin The Planet is a weekly podcast read by students at Tarleton Radio Network. Each week we discuss what's new in our lives in the area and much more. You can listen to college radio station KXTR 100.7 The Planet by visiting KXTR.com. How are y'all?
All right. Doing all
We're
right.
here. We're alive. Hey, we're alive.
Barely.
We're doing good-ish.
Yeah.
Goodish.
Yeah.
Goodish. Yeah. Happy first day.
Thank you. Happy first
Thanks.
day.
I'm so excited that we're back at school.
If you can't tell, we're
Again.
shaking in our boots around here.
Shaking.
Literally. But yeah, today was our first day back at school. We go to Tarleton, in case you didn't know. We go to school here, and some of us is our last first day.
Yeah. Is that you too?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's kind of sad.
Not me,
Yeah.
guys. Not me.
Well, it's like my last first day of classes because I'll have my internship next semester.
Yeah, it's your last first day.
Yeah.
It's a sad day around here, but a good day. Highlight of my day. We'll go with highlights and then we'll go with lows. Or should we start low and end high?
Highlight. Start high.
Start high?
now.
Okay. My highlight of the day. We are 5 seconds into this, y'all. We're already.
Listen, it's been a day, and it's not even.
It's only half a day.
Yeah, no.
It's only been half a
But
day.
it feels like it's been a whole day already.
At least a week.
Yeah, no, straight up.
This is not a highlight, but
Winter break? Where y'all
When
at?
it at? Where it be?
I was thinking more Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care. Where's the next break at already?
My professor today was already talking about Thanksgiving.
Oh my
and
gosh.
winter break.
I need to become friends with this professor.
He was pretty awesome.
You're
Yeah,
like,
I bet.
slow down. We are on the first day of school.
We were like, let's get there.
We need a countdown in here for like till like the next break. Yeah, that'd be funny. But I don't remember where I was going with my story. Oh, being really tired. Yeah, so all summer I've been waking up at like 1 o'clock because I don't come in until 1. So I'm like 1 to 5. But today I had to wake up early because I had a full load of classes before I come to work 1 to 5 today. So
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I have to go 9 to 5. I don't know how I'm prepared for this.
Working 9 to 5.
Literally.
What a way to make a living.
You sound just like her. We'll get copywritten for that one.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's totally it.
But yeah, so I was like, oh. But I went to bed really early. Proud of myself.
Ooh.
I went to bed at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
same.
It was like 10:30.
Yeah.
I took a nice nap.
Today? Like
no.
during the day?
No,
Oh,
like my
no.
sleeping. I call my sleep naps.
Oh, relatable.
Because I just nap. Sometimes I only
I don't know
get-
what you're talking about, Taylor. When you go to sleep, you go into a coma.
I do. Every time. It
Are
takes
you a
me-
heavy sleeper?
Yes.
Yes, it takes her like 5 minutes to get to sleep.
Oh, like 5 seconds.
And she's just out. And she's done. Like, I've literally, when we had to sleep in the living room together, because our AC was out, and we had my mattress in there. But it was the funniest thing because I would get up and like do things. And I know that I was trying to be quiet, but I know I was being loud. And you just didn't even move.
I had no
I
idea.
was like, wow.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta check to see if I'm breathing.
Oh my god.
For real.
I'm kind of kidding.
I'm not kidding. I feel like I need to check
Do
you.
you have sleep apnea?
No, I don't. I really don't. But I breathe really slow and shallow. So like, if you don't know that and you're at a sleepover with me, you're kind of like, quit breathing. But
That's funny.
One time I did sleep through a tornado had gone through my town.
Yes.
And actually like took off part of our roof, and like we had a chimney which we found like 3 blocks away. And my parents had woken up and they were worried like, okay, should we like take shelter? And it said that it wasn't supposed to hit us and that it was supposed to like kind of go away, so they weren't doing anything. And they went into my room and I was asleep. And they're like, well, I guess like, let's not wake her up until we know we for sure have to. They never woke me up, and I slept through a tornado taking off half my roof.
That is so funny. I love that. I really love that for you. I can sleep through anything as well. And it's really bad because I'll sleep through my alarm sometime, and I'm like, if I'm really tired, I will not hear it. I'm like,
Like, that's real. I mean, I feel like the excuse tends to not be true. When you're like, oh, I slept through my alarm. It's more like your alarm went off and you hit snooze, or you accidentally hit stop or something. Mm-hmm. But I've, like, straight up woken up and my alarm's been going off for like half an hour.
I have too.
Don't worry, I think we've all been there.
I'm like, oh.
And I'm normally a light sleeper, but there have been times where I was like so tired that I just slept through my alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely a heavy sleeper, and I get that from my mom. This past weekend, I went home and she was sound asleep scrolling on Facebook. I was like, Mom, I like woke her up and she's like, what? And I was like, are you on your phone or are you like asleep? She's like, no, I was asleep. And I was like, why were you scrolling on Facebook then? So I was like, I don't know. It's pretty funny.
She was asleep scrolling.
Literally. She was just like, just going out. And I was like, oh okay. It like scared me. I was like, are you good? Like, hello?
You good over there? Hello?
That's so funny. Hello? All right. Let's get...
You good, homie?
You good?
I'm good, homie.
I call my dad. I'm like, what's up, dude? Or I call him bro, or like I call him like things like that. He's like, I'm not your bro, I'm your dad. And I'm like, okay, whatever, dude.
I'll tell my my adopted dad, my Kevin. Mm-hmm. I will be like, what up, girl? You know, go, what up, boy?
I love it.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Good times. All right,
that's so funny.
Who wants to start with the high today? A first day of school and classes and oh my goodness.
I don't know if I have like a high moment, but I think it's kind of cool. So I had a history class, and I'm in U.S. history too. And if you haven't caught it before, I have a boyfriend I'm taking, and his name is Gunnar. And that's the only Gunnar I've ever met. And Gunnar's like a Norwegian name. It's like Gunnar. And his last name is Bergen, like Bergen, Norway. Anyway, this is important to the story, I promise. And I sat down in history class, and this guy behind me starts like chatting to everyone around him. And I was like, okay, what's your name? And he was like, Gunnar. I'm like, oh, I've never met another Gunnar. And I was like, Norwegian, huh? And he was like, yeah, how'd you know that? He thought it was really cool. And then ironically, the girl next to me, I forgot her name. I think it was like Caitlin or something like that. And her last name was Welch, which is my last name, Welch. We spell it the same. And she's like, well, what's your first name? And because I commented about being like last in the class, like a W, I always sit in the back. So when there's not assigned seating, I like to sit near the front because it's like rebellious for me. And her sister's name is Taylor, and who also goes to Tarleton.
So there's two Taylor Welches.
There's two Taylor Welches somewhere on Tarleton.
That's crazy.
And I know her.
Absolutely nuts.
Oh yeah, so it was funny because there was a Welch and then a Gunnar right behind her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like wild. I just thought it was cool.
This does not happen often. That is really cool.
Yeah.
That was a good story.
They're both single. Kind of hoping for that they date.
That'd be absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, like worlds collide. Double date.
Are you gonna play matchmaker?
I'm kind of thinking about it.
Really good at that.
They were already like kind of flirting with each other. I'm like, okay, making my job easy. But
I love that. I love that so much.
Yeah. So they listen to this.
They do.
Now they know. No, it's like if they ever hear this, now they know.
Well, you should tell them next week to listen. You're like, I talked about you on my podcast.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Take some stickers or something.
But that was really cool because I always get a little nervous about like making friends or who am I going to sit by, where in the room I'm going to sit at. It's like going into the high school cafeteria with all the like cliques and you have to pick what table you're at.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the same way when you get to like a big classroom and you don't know anyone. It's like, I got to take guesses on.
Not me scheduling my classes so I know who I'm with.
That's good. No, I'd rather do that. I like can't do that. So, I mean, not for the big classes. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad that I ended up around some friendly people.
And you know, like their names easily. Yeah. Like you'll remember and be like, oh, I know your name.
Yeah, I at least know that her last name is Welch. I can be like, yo, Welch. And then she can be like, yo, Welch. You're Welch.
You've been waiting for this your whole life, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. I'm kind of thriving.
I love that so much.
Well, I'm glad someone is.
Okay, Brianna, what's a high of today?
So I was in marching band last semester. Mm-hmm. Like in the spring because it was like the odd or whatever season because of the COVID or whatever the heck. It was weird.
Marched in the cold.
And I'm not in marching band right now. So, like, there are, like, friends I know that are in, like, the grade younger than me that I'm not able to, like, see. As a matter of fact, I'm actually not in, like, any of their classes unless they're in the same band as me, which, unfortunately, one of my friends is not. So his name is Hunter, and I actually saw him today. He was getting interviewed for the math clinic, but he was like walking, and you know, like everyone was wearing masks last semester, so I don't know what anyone looks like without a mask.
Oh yeah.
And he was
my gosh.
Now he's seen me because I was the goofball that like was an idiot all the time. So like there were times where you could see me without a mask or whatever, but he had never like I've never seen him without a mask. And he was walking from the math center, and I was walking from the student center because I was like getting ready to come to work, and he was leaving his interview, and like he was waving, and I thought I was like, because like I've always you can't tell me you've never had an instance where someone was waving and you thought they were waving at you and they're not.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was like that, and I literally turned and like looked around, and I was like, what, where, what, who? And he goes, Brianna, and I was like, yes. Like really confused as who this person was, and he was like, it's me, Hunter, and I was like, oh. So, but anyways, it was really excited to see him. But I felt really bad because it was awkward conversation because like Brianna was like, brain was, I need to go to the restroom because I had to go to the restroom the whole time that I was in the student center, and I was like trying to hurry so I could use the restroom and then go to work and try to be at work on time, and yeah.
Fine.
So it was awkward conversation. I was like, I am so sorry, but I really have to go. And then I like, obviously I messaged him out. I was like, I'm sorry that was so awkward. I haven't ever seen you without a mask. So I was shooketh. Anyways, and I was like, and I had to use the restroom, so I had to like get out. And he was like, oh, let's go. Yeah. But yeah, that was a good part of my day. I got to see someone I haven't seen since like last semester.
Good.
That is such a good high.
Good.
I also saw someone from my high school.
Really?
Yeah, a grade younger than me. Her name is Brooklyn Richmond. And I was gonna go to Chick-fil-A, which don't do that. I was gonna go to Chick-fil-A.
Give it a while.
So I decided to go to T-Birds instead. But I was waiting in the line, and I had just got through the T-shirt swap, and I saw her like walking, and I was like, like,
Yeah.
do I know you? Do I not know you? Look, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, Brooklyn? And she was like, oh my gosh, Brianna, I haven't seen you in like years. I was like,
That
really
was
cool.
probably her accurate voice too.
Yeah.
But
She's really sweet though. She's like literally so nice. So it was really, really nice to see someone I haven't seen in like a really long time. So
Yeah.
I got to see two people I haven't seen in a while, which was
Awesome.
kind of cool.
good highs.
Good.
Good. My high today. I saw the Chick-fil-A cow,
His
Oh,
name's
you
Nug.
did.
and I took a picture with him.
Oh.
And I
jealous.
learned some fun facts about the Chick-fil-A cow.
Oh yeah.
You have to go through a 2-week training to be in that mascot suit. You can't just like put it on and be like, oh, I'm gonna be the Chick-fil-A cow today.
Do they talk to you? Do they move?
I wish. Do you know "Moo" by Doja Cat? That song.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I went,
love that
the
song.
moo, yes, the moo.
I'm a cow. I'm a cow.
Yeah, no, I don't say meow, so moo.
Yes,
Gotcha,
literally.
gotcha.
We'll name it
Copyright.
after.
Yeah.
Copyright.
Yep, copyright. Can't have that. But yeah, it was so funny. So that's my high. And I walked to class today.
Oh, so you didn't drive?
Oh, I drove to work. But I walked to class because it's in the nursing building. There's no parking.
Yeah.
So it's closer for me just to walk my happy self over there. But yeah, so
Speaking
that was
of
a high.
parking,
Oh,
God.
another high. I got McDonald's breakfast this morning.
Oh yeah.
I knew y'all would
What'd you
appreciate
get?
that.
What'd you get?
I got a McGriddle, of course.
Yes.
Ooh,
Did
what
you
kind?
get bacon?
Yes.
Bacon.
With no egg,
Oh, I'm just like my
which
mouth's
is really
watering.
weird. Bacon, cheese, and a McGriddle. That's all. It's pretty good.
I like the sausage, egg, and cheese one.
Oh, I just like it all.
Bust
I do
up
too.
respectfully.
But yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna treat myself for some breakfast this morning.
My mouth's watering.
Stop it.
Do not do that.
Oh, I forgot.
I
I got a
can't.
thing about
I will literally
Mouth
mute
treating.
you. I will.
my
Just-
mouth. I was salivating, just thinking about your McGriddle.
It
By
was
the way, you
phenomenal.
left your coffee in the room, and I put it in the fridge for you.
Oh,
so I
thank
don't know
you.
if it's bad now, but I did put it in the fridge when I got here.
Thank you.
You're
Sometimes
welcome.
I'll sip on coffee all day. I don't know how healthy that is for me.
I feel
but
like that's every person ever.
yeah. I left it there for. I knew I would be kind of tired when I came back to work. I was like, I'll
Yeah,
just
but
eat
it's
this.
got dairy products in it. That needs to go back in the fridge. Does not need to sit out that long.
So maybe
You're
it's
probably
not
right.
good.
Nah, I'll drink it anyway. It'll be okay.
It'll
We'll
buff.
find out.
You will not be.
Yes.
I can't wait to get the Snapchats at like 2 a.m. because you're in pain in the restroom at home.
OBS just kidding. I hope we're still live on YouTube. OBS just disconnected and it's reconnecting currently.
Oh, that's okay.
Fun. Love that. Anyways.
Well, I don't know. You can't see the YouTube one because that's what OBS is, right? That's up there.
The one behind it right there.
Oh, it's just buffering.
It's buffering.
Perfect. Oh, look, we're back.
There we go.
Boom. Look, nothing happened. What are you talking about? Nothing
If you're
happened.
listening, you should check out our YouTube channel, Tarleton Radio Network.
Yes.
Quick little plug. But yeah, so all right, let's hit us with some lows. I'll go first. My low is that I dressed so cute today. I'm wearing a cute blazer. And it was raining all day.
Yeah.
And now it's sunny, but like of course when I'm walking it starts sprinkling, so I'm like fast walking, like my short little legs are going as fast as I can to get it before it starts pouring down. And I was like, oh. So I made it inside, but yeah, I hate when it's like muggy and rainy and it's so humid outside. I feel like we're at the beach, but that is my low of the day. All right, hit me with your lows.
I was just gonna say it was raining.
Yeah,
I didn't really have anything like a good story or anything low.
Oh, I got a whole mantra. I have a whole
it's a saga.
It really is, and it starts when I wake up.
Oh, hit us with it. All right.
So when I really want to wake up, so a good thing I did today is I actually meditated this morning, so that was fun. So that was a good thing. But so I don't know if it was like some medicine that I took, the medicine that I take, or if it was like something I ate too fast or what. So I cooked breakfast and then I got sick. And I was running late to my first class because of that. So I'm like trying to run to my class to get there on time. Barely make it. I made there it's like my class starts at 9:25. I got there at 9:24.
Nice.
Like I was like, oh, I made it. And I like, I left the apartment at 21. So in 3 minutes, I made it from the apartment into the music building, into the band hall.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, that was nuts. So that happened. But then class ended early, so I got to go back to my apartment. I was able to eat breakfast part 2 since I didn't get to keep breakfast part 1. So I did that. And then I was walking on my way to work because I had the event that got canceled because it was raining. And as I'm walking, it starts just pouring. There is no buildup of like sprinkling. It's starting to get heavier. Oh, okay. No, it just like straight up. Poof.
Was it like around like
it was around
10, 11?
Yes.
That's when I was walking too.
And it just started pouring out of nowhere. And I had to trying to get my freaking umbrella out of my bag. I was having a whole crisis trying to get my umbrella out. It was crazy. Then I get here and then they're like, we're not going to do the event. So I just chilled here for an hour. Right. Then I go after that, I went to the shirt thing that you exchange your shirt, you exchange your shirt to get a Purple Thursday one. And that was cool. And the Chick-fil-A line was so long, like it wasn't moving. And I was like, bro, no, I'm not sitting. Because I know people in the front were like, oh, you could just come join in the line. No. You cannot join your friends in the line. Get to the back of the line.
Yep.
Please.
We can roll out today.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I enjoyed it.
So after that,
Passionate.
I decided to get T-Birds instead because that line was short. I didn't know that they still had those in there. I thought it was just Chick-fil-A. But then I asked someone, they were like, oh, no, there's stuff in there. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go do that instead. So I went there and get that. And so like, you know how the tables are set up in there right now and that it's all clustered together?
Can I stop you for a second?
Yeah.
Backstory, for people that don't know, we just got a new, not a new student center, but they remodeled it and we got like a brand new Chick-fil-A and today was like the ribbon cutting of our new Chick-fil-A. So that's why lines are crazy. So continue your story, just for
beautiful.
Backstory. The lighting's
got a full menu.
Beautiful.
Instead of the partial menu.
Spicy chicken sandwiches and mac and cheese. Oh my god. In case you were curious.
The Cobb salad's really good.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
Okay. We should have an ASMR episode. I agree. That would be really fun. Maybe next week. All right, continue.
Okay. So after that, there's like the tables are set up, and I'm just gonna kind of use my hands so you guys can kind of get what I'm talking about. So there was a table here, and a table here, and that's all that pertains to the story. So there was a table here, and there was like this sorority, which we're not allowed to call people out, so I'm not gonna say the sorority name. But they were sitting there, and then there was an empty table. And so I sat there, and I was like, okay, cool. Now, it was really tight, and everyone was really close to each other because they decided to put all the tables in one tiny little area instead of spreading them out.
Yeah.
That would be smart, but apparently, no, that didn't happen. And then there was another table over there with other people, and they were just chilling. So I was just sat there, and I was just hanging out. And there was this person sitting here on this table, and then me. So our backs were to each other, and we were kind of close because of how close the tables were.
Yeah.
And, there's like no space for someone to walk through. But in between this table over here and the other side of this one, there was plenty of room for someone to walk around. Everyone had the audacity to try to squeeze in between me and this person instead of being smart and walking around. And it made no sense. They were just like, excuse me. I'm like, there's like a whole other space for you to look, use your eyes and walk around. And then this guy walks up, right? Because he wants to talk to the table here instead of like where I'm at, which is fine. I mean, I don't care. But he pushed me out of the way almost so he could stand where he wanted to stand to talk to these people. And like, I'm sitting here. This is some random person I don't know. Person is standing right here next to me. I just wanted to eat my T-birds in peace. So I looked at him and I was like, do you really need to stand that close to me? Like, can you back up? And I just got my stuff and scooted it over so I had room to eat. But God.
Dang.
And it's funny because we were talking about this the other day, I think on the way home. And I was like, the one thing that most college students have is the audacity. Yes. And that guy had the audacity. Uh-huh. And anyone else that was trying to squeeze in between this like tiny crack in between the person sitting behind me when there was a whole space. It just makes no sense.
They just real confident. They thinking they skinny legends.
They were not skinny legends trying to squeeze in, but there's not enough room.
Yeah. It's just kind of inconsiderate as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anyways, the food was good though. That's all that matters.
That's good. I was about to ask you if it was good.
The food was great.
Was it bussin'?
It was bustling respectfully.
Respectfully. That's been our thing lately, saying respectfully.
Yeah, it's from a TikTok.
Respectfully. Yeah. I don't know what TikTok it's from, but I know it's from one.
I would recite it, but it's got a few curse words in it, so I'll have to
just
find
go
it.
Bleep.
No,
bleep.
I'm not very good at that.
Oh, yeah. Then don't do it. But yeah, so that was... It's been an eventful... I'm so tired today. I am dragging.
My eyes are heavy.
Mine are too. I'm sitting here talking. I'm like... But yeah. I'm ready. I'm excited that school finally started, though. Like, we finally get in a routine of things and not have to just be like... All right, same old, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be
pretty
fun.
exciting.
I'm a little sad that my routine starts and ends
so early and late.
Yeah.
That's like so unfortunate.
My brain hasn't turned on for school. It needs to get the memo.
Yeah, I have my 8 a.m. tomorrow, and I'm literally wanting to cry thinking about it.
Gross.
On the bright side, I guess another highlight of my day, I had Kirk this morning. He was my first class.
Oh, yeah. Kirk. He came in the office today.
That was a highlight.
He told me, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a class by today. And I was like, dang. I was like, what time? And I wasn't even here.
Yeah, we saw him.
It was fun.
That was a highlight.
It's a very big highlight of our day. Got to see Kirk.
He was so
Kirk. Please, when we go into class on Monday, we have to be like, what's up, Kirk?
We should all do it together.
Please, it'd be funny.
Literally, I think I know half the people in that class.
Good.
I knew so many
people.
We got a new guy working here. Gage. Gage is in our class. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's us four.
I feel like there was... Is Mo in
there? Mo's in my history class.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
With Gunnar and Welch.
Oh yeah, I remember her talking about that. It's like, I have a class at 12:15, and I was like, oh, coincidentally, Taylor has a class at 12:15.
I had
that
no
makes
idea
sense that y'all would have the same class.
Yeah, she was sitting a couple rows behind me in in an angle I couldn't really see, and then we were doing roll. Oh my gosh, roll, and called her name. Said here. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was the only person I knew other than my new Gunnar and Welch friend.
When you said roll call, all I can think of is that, I'm on sorority TikTok for some reason, but that is if you go to the University of Alabama and Zeta, and you're a Zeta, this is your roll call. No?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's stuck in my head.
It popped up on my For You page, and then I went to the thing and said, not interested.
I love that.
Wait, you can do that?
Yes.
That's
you go to the share button and you can scroll all the way and be not interested, or something I don't like, or something like that, and it won't show those videos. That's how so I don't know if you guys know this, but they do this thing on TikTok where it says hold up, wait a minute, take a break.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said I wasn't interested in those, and they no longer pop up.
I love that.
They don't pop up for me anymore.
I love that.
I did it a few times, and they just stopped showing up. And I was like, now I can just scroll for hours without being judged.
I love that.
Although sometimes I don't realize how long I've been on there until it says that, and I look at the time, I'm like, oh dear God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fun to watch. I love TikTok. I could TikTok all day.
Same, honestly.
It's a good platform.
It is. It is. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's a good one. That is kind of
I hope it lasts longer than Vine.
Oh, I'm sure it will. I think TikTok will be around for a while because it's so tailored to the person.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
wasn't Vine like that, or am I just?
I feel like Vine was, but not to the extent.
Yeah.
Also TikTok, because I think it went Vine and then Musically, and then TikTok.
I forgot about Musically.
We did it at the same time.
Can y'all knock that off? I am trying to not do that.
Gabby, and Gabby's watching me, and we're just passing yawns back and forth.
Ho ha ho ha. That was my turn.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, goodness.
I hope everybody that is listening and watching just yawned with all of us.
I hope so. Do you ever do that? Did you know if there's a good way to tell if people are looking at you? If you're sitting in a class and you feel like someone's looking at you, you can take like a big yawn, and then a couple seconds later look around, see if anyone yawned. They're probably looking at you.
That's, I can't. No.
My insecurities would be peaking if I did that.
I mean, it's good if you're like, like single and there's this like super hot guy that you think could be looking at you and you take a big yawn and it's reassuring when the hot guy yawns right after you.
Unless he's looking at you because you have something on your face or something.
Or you're looking like a busted can of biscuits.
At me 24/7.
We don't need that kind of negativity.
You're right.
Girlfriend. Usually they look at me because they be like, is this
dang
shoddy
really sitting next to me?
Look at this beautiful woman.
So us three,
yes,
not every day, but like once a week we'll have a snack break.
You're outing us.
Why'd you do that?
I'm just kidding.
It's not a snack break. We're productive while our snack break.
This is true.
But I feel a trip coming on to the vending machines because I am hungry.
I wish
Those
it
are
took
for
our
the
Texan
serious.
bugs.
I bet they do.
I feel like they should.
You should try it and see what it does.
We'll
I bet it does.
There's no way. I just don't see how it could, like, where are those machines? Vending machines on campus wouldn't take something that is from campus, right?
I don't know.
Unless they're like distributed through another company, which
That's what
they
I was
can.
thinking.
But if we're being honest, like, school doesn't technically even own like Sedex or anything, so like that's how they take Texan Bug, like Chick-fil-A.
That
like,
is true.
So I don't know. There has to be.
It's worth a try.
Yeah. What do you have to lose?
Yeah. You always know. We're real tired when we take a vending machine snack break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tired. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Otherwise, we usually bring our own snacks.
Yeah.
I think I saw snacks.
I got snacks on deck.
You got snacks in your bag?
I got snacks in my bag.
We are, again, we talk about this every time when we sing a song, but this is just us. Anything you're looking forward to in your classes? I know you only went to one day of classes, but like anything you're looking forward to, like anything like that? What?
I have a scuba diving class.
Oh,
and I'm so excited.
It's the most random thing that you could have picked up,
and I love it.
Scuba diving.
I just have two words for you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I did tell you about the class.
You did. I
was like, I think we're scuba diving. And you're like, no way. And I was like, yeah.
Because I remember you and Cole were talking about scuba diving, and then you said like, oh yeah, Tarleton has scuba diving, and I was like, huh? And I immediately added it to my classes.
Facts.
I'm so excited. I would be doing all of it. I'd be exhausted, but it would be fun to do like rock climbing and.
Girl, it's y'all's fault. Y'all started it.
Hey, I'm just saying, I've been yawning this whole time, and Taylor happened to be yawning the same time I was.
Looking at you, looking at how good you looking today.
I know, she looking fine.
So I have these tennis shoes on that are called blazers. So I'm literally wearing blazers on blazers. Because I'm blazing through senior year. Anyways, that's going to be my Insta caption in case anybody was curious.
Hashtag blazing through senior year.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
I hate myself, don't worry.
No one can hate you more than you already hate yourself.
If you can't love yourself, then how the heck you gonna love anybody else? Can I get in it? Do y'all not watch RuPaul's Drag Race?
I do.
I covered it. I had to yawn, but I covered it. Just from admitting, I got both of y'all. I even covered it, man.
Bro, what the heck?
You funny.
Need to. Can we not? Can we not?
See how many. This will be. Watch this video to try not to yawn. Like the
try not to yawn challenge.
This is the try not to yawn.
So everyone that's currently watching the video, you need to comment how many yawns there have been.
Yeah,
you could turn it to a game.
We'll give it a giveaway.
A game. If you
don't say things like that.
A giveaway.
A game
to be a guest on our show. That'd be cool, though.
That would be kind of cool.
We'll look into that. But yeah.
That would be a good game.
Oh, looking forward.
Do something.
Looking forward to
you're
your
looking
classes.
for you to.
I'm excited for Kirk's class. So I had I had him for sports comm today, and it was a really good class. Like he was just like, I don't know, it's just Kirk, and I really appreciate him, like, as a professor. And so I'm like, like, I've never been like, not
you just necessarily tried not to yawn, did you? I guess I saw your cheeks quivering, trying to not like have tears in my eyes. Me too. It was funny at the same time. I was trying to not yawn as well.
Anyways, I've never been.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. Yes, Gabby.
I'm done. Gabby, I lost my story.
You had Kirk's class, and
I'm hanging up the phone. Gotta go.
Okay.
Beep.
I'm sorry.
Beep.
I'll keep talking. I'll pick up the phone. Hey, how's it going?
Sorry, this is Taylor. She can't come to the phone right now because she's dead.
On a totally unrelated note,
she's coming on Diablo.
I'll tie it all in together. I promise. But if you call me on my voicemail, I say like hello, 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 and then I'll stop for a second, and then I'll like say, oh, I'm not here right now. Like leave me a message. And one time when I was in high school, this guy from the military, he was trying to recruit, and he was recruiting me for the Marines and for band. And because I told him, I was like, if I ever had to do it, I'd want to be in band. And he was pretty good looking, and he was young, and he thought I was pretty good looking. I was 18. But anyway, nothing ever happened. But he did call me a couple times, I think, just to try and talk to me. And he called, and it's this really serious. Oh, this is Sergeant blah 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 blah, whatever. And anyway, so the voicemail I have of him, I still have it. It's on my older phone, but I still have it. The first 10 seconds is this professional grown man falling out laughing and be like, "Oh, you got me good. That was funny. I thought you were answering the phone." And then he's like, "Anyway, hang on, let me catch my breath. This is Sergeant blah blah blah." And he goes through his spiel. But I got him to just fall out laughing.
Funny story. I have such a funny story. I used to work at the Welcome Center, and we would have to call, we would get call lists to call prospective students or students that are coming into Tarleton, to get things checked off or whatever. Mm-hmm. This kid, he had one of those, and I had a full blown conversation with it because it was so perfectly timed with everything I was saying. Yeah. So I had a full blown conversation with his voicemail, and then it was beep, and I was like. I hung up. I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" I was
I already did my spiel.
No way. I was like, "No," because it was "Hey," and I was like, "Hey, how are you?" I'm so and so with Tarleton, blah blah blah, and then they were like, "I'm good. Can I help you with anything?" I was like, "You have got to be kidding me! How's this voicemail work that well with what I was saying?"
Wow, yeah.
And I didn't even realize it.
So. That's crazy. I have a phone story, not related to that, but it's absolutely hilarious. So, I had a relative, Aunt Mary.
My mom's name Mary.
Oh, really? That's crazy. That's really cool.
And at her house, she had this old rotary dial phone. What is wrong with y'all?
I'm laughing at Gabby laughing. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I just heard Gabby.
You see how it feels?
Yeah, no, it feels great. No, I love it when y'all laugh.
Yeah.
We all have similar old man wheezing dying laughs. That's what makes it so great. Just 3 old men dying in a room.
We're getting t-shirts that have that. It's Cruisin, 3 men, old 3 men. 3. I can't talk. Oh my god, I'm so tired of it. Whatever joke died. Continue,
I'm freaking
please.
Crying. I can't. Okay, so there's this.
We're just gonna go ahead and we'll just go ahead and.
Oh no. Oh my god.
So there's this old rotary dial phone, right?
Yes.
And I was trying to call my mom's phone number.
Yes.
Why is that so funny?
Gabby thought it was a good story already.
Apparently. That's a zinger. That's it. No, I was kidding. So the area code for
the aerial code. The area.
Yeah, the area code is 903.
Yeah.
Because it's the same as mine. And I was trying so hard to dial my mom's phone number. And it's also got 2 ones in it, back to back. You can kind of see where this is going, maybe.
Yes.
I accidentally called 911 on a rotary dial phone. And I was I had to have been around 10.
Yeah.
Maybe younger than that. I don't remember. It's been too long. And I was calling, and they go, 911, what's your emergency? And I was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. I almost started crying on the phone. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to call. I'm on a rotary dial phone, and I was trying to call my mom.
Aww.
And obviously, they did not believe that story, and they thought it was an actual prank, so they come out to the house. Because, it's on a landline, so they can trace it and figure out where it's at. A actual officer came to the house, and my mom made me walk up to the officer and try to talk to him.
No.
It wasn't happening.
No.
It wasn't happening. I was like crying. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It was absolutely, I think about it now, and it's absolutely hilarious. But, it really was an actual rotary phone, and I really did try to call my mom, and I ended up calling 911. But the guy, I feel like the officer may have felt a little bad because it really was, on accident and not a prank call.
No,
and I was, really upset about it.
With iPhones, if you hold the lock button for a certain amount of time, it will call 911. It's considered an emergency.
Oh.
And I have that set up on my phone, and the amount of times I have the panic sets in whenever it's starts counting down. It's 5, 4, whatever, and I have to hang up. One time I let it go through, and I had explained what happened. They're like, you should probably disable that. I'm like, but what if something's happening to me and I could just press my phone 5 times or hold it down, and it would call 911. I'll see if it doesn't. Let's see.
Calls 911.
See, that's what it does.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so it freaks me out.
Does it always make that sound, though?
Yes.
I feel like that would be a little sketch. Because, if you were trying to secretly call 911 and you hear this, if anyone knows what that is, that's kind of...
Especially if it's, in a scary situation where you're trying to, actually hide from someone, any noise like that is,
I'm sure if I was in a situation, I probably could just,
Maybe there's a way to take the sound off.
Maybe. I also have my phone on full volume, so... I think when you turn down your sound, it turns off.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I don't see... I think they have to have a sound on it for legal reasons because, if you just had it in your back pocket and you accidentally pressed it so many times and you just kept calling 911 every day and you didn't know you were.
Right.
So, I don't know.
That makes sense.
Anyway.
So, yeah.
To round it back together, you were talking about Kirk's class. And Kirk coming by.
What we're excited about.
And I'm also excited to have his class. We have digital video production. We mentioned all having it, but that's the class we're in.
I'm so pumped.
I'm
so
really
pumped.
excited.
Kirk was making me laugh in his class, and we were having a conversation. Everyone was just watching because there's only 9 of us in there, and we were just talking, and people were I'm sure they're how do you know him so well? You know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm decently we have a great teacher-student relationship. I've never been had a professor I can always rely on. I need something and he's there to help me.
Yeah.
And Kirk is kind of almost like a mentor. I would say he's more of my mentor. And so it's cool to have a class with him like that. But I know so much, and it's just people are huh. I'm well, yeah, I sit in his office for an hour. So yeah, it's really cool.
And we used to work. We worked in the same building for a little bit.
Yeah.
A
long bit.
There's
3 months.
23 people in that digital video production.
He was not expecting it to be full.
Yeah.
He's they were thinking about adding another section.
Yeah. I thought us walking in the 4 knowing each other, we're going to take a quarter of the class.
No.
And now it's we're just going to be the little tiny group of friends that sees each other and is hey.
That has a bunch of inside jokes.
Sits in the corner and makes the jokes. And
also someone called him Professor Wise. Someone said, "Hi, Professor Wise," and I went like that. I was your name is not Kirk, and this is there. I guess people don't know you as Kirk. And I was
Doctor.
Do we have
a doctor? Is he a doctor or professor?
So. I think he's just professor.
Do we have to call him that, or can we just call him Kirk?
I called him Kirk today in class, and he didn't say anything.
Okay.
So I assume just Kirk.
I think I'm just gonna avoid it for a little while until I know for sure.
Well, I slipped and said Kirk, and I was but I don't know. If you're watching, let us know.
That's
Kirk.
weird. I guess.
Yeah. I think I'm really good at avoiding names.
I'm so used to I forget that normal jobs you have to say your manager is a Miss or Mr. or whatever, and I come here and I call Lance.
Yeah.
And I call Kirk, not Mr. Wise or Mr. McFarlane.
Yeah.
I just say their first name, and I forget that's not a normal thing.
Yeah. It was a little weird to me when I first started because I have that mindset, and then they're okay, call me Lance. I'm okay. So I'd never called Lance for almost a year. I think I just strategically avoided it because it was weird.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I really had to have his attention for something, and I was Lance. But it was okay. I'm more comfortable now. But I don't know. There's just something even my friends' moms, I would always want to call her Miss or Mrs. Depending on what they were. just because that was so like ingrained in me when I was a child.
Me too.
Which I think is a good thing. But my first best friend, her mom's name is Michonne, and their last name is Garpney. So I'd always end up calling her like Miss Garpney if I had to. And she like took me to the kitchen and like got on my level, and she was like, I like greatly appreciate the respect, and I think it's a good thing to have. It would make me happier if you would call me Michonne. And I'm like, okay. I just didn't use her name ever again after that. I never called her Michonne. I just couldn't do it.
That's a very unique name.
I know, it's kind of pretty, isn't it?
Like my mom's name's pretty unique too. It's Britannia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like beautiful. A different name.
I think it's so pretty.
Well,
like it's got really awkward and quiet over here.
Yeah, I zoned out for a second. You have anything else?
I don't really know.
What class were you looking forward to, Brianna?
Oh yeah,
we skipped you.
I'm actually really excited to do Latin band.
Oh yeah,
so Latin band.
Fun.
What does that entail?
I don't really know. All I know is
like music from the Latin era.
I don't know the experience because I've never been in a Latin band. Taylor has experience, but I don't know what like this band is gonna like what they're gonna want or whatever. I'm not much into jazz because I don't like playing jazz, especially the music that they pick. Usually is like really fast-paced music, and I don't like playing or listening to that kind of jazz. I like smooth jazz or like the blues. You know what I mean? So for me, like jazz band's not a thing. And then I was like, it's not a thing. It's not something I would want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's so interesting because I feel like most people that's what they want when they're like fast paced. Like,
no, I'm not good. I'm not a technique player. I can't play fast to save my life at all. And then I was going to like audition for wind ensemble, but I decided not to do that. And I'm not going to do symphonic band. So I was like, you know what? Latin band sounds fun.
Was really fun.
And so I hope it's fun and I hope it turns out great. I don't know who's all in it. I didn't even look to see how many students are like in the band. Because if there's not enough, there's not going to be a Latin band. But I hope there's enough.
It was fun. Back when I did it, it was a different professor, but he sat us all down and he got all these instruments out, like tambourine, whatever could make noise that was fun, that, like you don't usually get to play on. And he had us all sit in a circle, and he was like, okay, it's cool to read music and to play music, but really music should be felt. And he like handed us all these instruments, and it was just like he taught us like how to do patterns, like on the bongos, like technically what the patterns are. And like we had them down, and he's like, okay, now add maracas, and he's like, okay, now tambourines, hold it like this and like do a little, so he like layered it all together. So we were just like vibing and having a good time. And then on the second day of class, we did that again. And then it was like the next week, because it was Tuesday and Thursday. That whole week he taught us different like Latin dances, because he said if you're not playing, you need to be dancing. So during our concerts and such, his wife also used to do Zumba at Tarleton.
Is this Dr. starts with a T?
Tejada.
Yes, I had him for. I don't remember what class I had him for.
He was amazing.
And he was a great
amazing. Yes. Yeah, he was a lot of fun. Anyway, he had us all dance, but usually it's like Latin band, but you can pick any kind of songs. Like he worked with me and we did Havana, but we did a Spanish twang on Havana. So like we changed some of the rhythms and like some of the sounds, and it was more like a Latin feel of Havana. So anything that has kind of like a Spanish, Latin, Hispanic feel, it's up for grabs. I think this new professor is still sticking to at least the same kind of like music selections.
I know that the guy that was doing it played the bass, but he's not here anymore.
Right, yeah.
He left. But it's so sad that I don't know who my professor is, but I don't look at that. I just look at like the classroom that I'm in and where I'm at, and I'll figure that all out when I get there. But I'm super excited about that class. I think it's going to be really fun. I've never got to do that. I'm really excited. I hope it's fun. I really am hoping that it's going to be fun. And then another class, I'm actually really excited to learn about, I'm doing digital music and beat production. So I'm going to learn how to make beats and things like that, which is something I really struggle with, and the music that I want to create requires that. So I'm hoping this is going to give me a lot of information so I can start doing it on my own, because I can't create a beat to save I can, but like on a program to create a beat for like an EDM song. You know what I mean? And I don't want to like use someone else's loops. I want to make my own loops to make my own songs. So I hope that's like something I'm going to learn in that class. I'm really excited for that.
That was a good class. I did have Dr. Tejada again for that, or Professor Tejada again for that one, but it was cool. He gave us the sheet one day, and it had, because we were learning on Reason, which is just a program where you can make electronic music, and I'm not sure what Dr. Richmond will want to use, but it has like the little squares that you sit there and program them, and like every fourth square is like the downbeat. And he gave us a list of all the squares, and each layer had a different genre. So like it had the pattern that you would want to plug in for hip hop, and then a pattern for rock, and a pattern for house music. And he said everybody always sticks to these, but if you want to be like different, usually you stick to these and you might like vary it a little bit or change like a different hi-hat sound, or you might put like some reverb on a bass or something like that, which I thought was really interesting. I still have that paper if he doesn't teach you that, but that was a fun class.
I'd like a copy of that paper.
Okay, I'll give you a copy of that paper.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
That's really cool. I really like that.
All that to say is it should be a very fun class.
I'm very excited. Those are the ones I'm finally getting to do, like the classes I want to do. So like obviously my freshman and sophomore year were spent on doing music theory and oral skills. That's so much fun. Everyone loves those classes. Said no one ever. So I'm really excited that I get to do more of the upper elective fun classes, and I'm finally done with the basics, and I can actually do fun things that I want to do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oral skills was kind of fun. It's fun now that I'm not in it.
Same.
Like, it was really useful, I guess, is what I'm getting at. And I had Dr. Johnson, who's now the department head. So we all, like, didn't really like the class at the time because she was hard on us. But now after we're done, looking back on it, I liked it because she was hard on us. So I think, like, my ear has gotten better. Would someone pay to hear me sing? No. But I think I'm better.
Honestly, you have a very beautiful voice, and you're very humble about that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I had Erksleben freshman year.
Oh yeah, I love her.
I think it was the full freshman year, or if it was just oral. I think it was just oral skills 1, and then oral skills 2. Yes, it was, because it was my freshman year that everything went out the window for COVID, because my whole sophomore year was spent here.
Yeah.
So freshman year was with Erksleben, then second semester was, I already forgot his name. You had theory with him. Naj, there it is. And then I had Baker, and then I had Erksleben again.
Nice.
So
all good folks.
Yeah, I loved
music's fun.
I loved Erksleben's class because she would do these, like, you had to pick like a nursery rhyme, or really we stuck with nursery rhymes, but you could pick like a theme song, or like something that's really common, or like a commercial, and then you would figure out the notes and put it in solfege, and then you would sign the solfege to the class, and the class would have to sing it in the key. So you would like sign the stuff and like get them to sing it, and then they would have to guess what it is that you're signing, or what. It was so that's the best part of that class. It was so much fun.
So solfege, for those non-music majors, is like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's called solfege. Yeah, and there's like signs that go with them. So like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
So whenever I was in elementary, we had to learn that.
Yeah.
And that's how they did.
So we would, for this game that Brianna's like talking about, you'd have to do the sign. You'd have them sing a note, like do, and the class would sing do,
and you would like do your like triad thing,
so like do, and then you'd quit singing. So this class would sing with your hand signs. It's fun. I still have a couple of them memorized. So it's a lot of fun. Music is fun. It's hard, but it's fun.
It's hard, but it's like that part of it was like really fun. And I don't think I realized, and I still, like, now I get it, but like at the time I was just thinking about like how fun it was, and not thinking about how I actually had to use my brain to do that.
Yeah.
So anyways, but yeah, that was the best part of those classes. It was so much fun.
Good. Music's fun.
It is fun.
I might have a biased opinion, but
I'll take your pen and say, I'll take it and say yes, I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
I mean, we all do work at a radio station, so hopefully we like music to some degree.
Well, I'm just kidding. No, I love music.
I was about to say,
I sing way too much for not liking music.
Straight up, though, yeah.
I sing 90% of my day. I'm like humming or singing a song or something stuck in my head.
You know, at least I feel like I love you, Taylor.
Love you too, man.
She loves me more.
But you'll sit there and you'll sing the same words.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's stuck in your head and you know the rest of the lyrics, you'll sing just one part of it over and over again. And I'm just like,
yep. Sometimes that's
Here
all
we
that's
go
going
again.
on up there. It's just on repeat.
it's the record player is stuck.
There was something the other day that I had like 3 words on repeat.
Oh, it was the Butter song. Smooth like butter.
Yeah, that was it.
And then you would go, na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, like my brain was only giving me that exactly. I could hear the band go smooth like butter, and then I would hear the instrument, and it would fade out to nothing, and then only to follow.
What song is that?
Smooth like butter, butter. It's BTS with their song Butter. Butter. It came out before We Don't Need Permission to Dance, or that song, Permission to Dance. We don't need permission to dance. Na, 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 na.
No.
I don't think Gabby listens to K-pop.
Well, you should. You're missing out.
The Smooth Like Butter
You listen to country
is on the
music.
radio.
Yeah, it is. Both of them are.
Don't underestimate me. My music genre, it can go from Sweet Home Alabama to some like, I'm trying to think of it, like I have a bunch of EDM music, but like to that like in a song. So I have a huge variety of music. I am not like
I just hear you mostly talking about country music, and so like my impression is you
That's my
just
most
like
knowledge.
country.
No, you'd be impressed by my playlist.
I feel like my knowledge is a little bit of everywhere.
Same.
I just know.
Yeah, you too, for sure.
I just know a lot of country music
Yeah,
because I grew up in
you've
Yeehaw
listened to
Town.
We'll be in the car, and it goes from like "Let the bodies hit the floor" to like "Your bestie and my bestie." Like it goes from just complete opposites.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
there's
same.
like K-pop and J-pop, and like then
What's
there's like
J-pop?
an anime
Theme song.
Japanese
pop.
Yeah,
The Smooth Like Butter though is on the radio.
yeah,
Yes,
it is.
it's
yes.
really good.
It's all in English. They're a K-pop band, but they did English as their second language. So is the Permission to Dance.
I probably know
They're
it. I
good.
just have to think about it.
I'll play it for you after this.
Perfect. Can't wait to jam
Yeah.
while we walk to the vending machine.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
Cool
Is that it?
beans.
that's all.
No trivia today, by the way.
I know.
EJ is at an event right now, so he's not in the office. So we'll do trivia next week.
Yep.
Perfect.
Ooh, trivia.
Yeah.
Can we harmonize?
Yeah.
I don't know how to harmonize, actually. Although
I can only
should.
do an octave lower. Go Taylor, come on, harmonize.
God, I gotta feel it. I'll get it. Do your spiel.
Listener viewers, we have come to an end on this here episode. If you showed up late or wish to revisit, you can find our show on our YouTube channel, Tarleton Radio, as a video, or listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, or anywhere you get your podcasts. For updates about the show and other interesting things we make here at the station, make sure to follow us on our social medias, and those links will be in the description, so make sure you follow them. This has been an episode of Cruisin The Planet, where you can find something to do in and around Stephenville. I'm turning y'all down. Y'all are really loud. If you enjoy this show, don't forget to recommend us to a friend. If you have any questions, suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. Make sure to always like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subs, so make sure you subscribe. We'll see y'all next week.